Hi Taurus, how are you? Welcome to this space. Thank you for being here, whether you're new or returning. How you doing? Alright, I chose 2 decks. Let's start with this one. Okay, let's see your first message. Okay. So there's, I see people working together. People with similar goals or similar values. I also see festivities. If there's been any like discord with working with other people, I feel like that's also becoming better. Like if there's been where you're kind of like, how do I involve myself more with this? Or I heard someone say, I want to be a part of that. But I heard, where do I fit in? Right? Oh, come on. You know how I always have 12 lighters and then I have 1 and then it dies. But then I find 12 more later. So I guess don't worry about losing anything. You'll be fine. Whatever you don't have, you don't need right now. It's okay. It's like a female energy behind you also, helping you. So I guess at this time, work within your community, work within that. I heard community is not far, it's wherever you are. And I heard again, be a part of that. Or a question would be, where are you a part of that? Hold on. Come on. See what your second ones are. Taurus. Just a minute. There's a shadow in the tree. A shadow in the trees. Head, shoulder, knees. Head, shoulder, knees. What are we talking about here? Just a second. Well, what conversations are you having about your future? I see, don't be afraid to have hard conversations. There's also something here about, I guess you're learning a lesson in Hold on a second. About ownership? Maybe you want to think about the change of the last, I don't know. Well, your energy works a little slower for you to really see what you've done. Because there's small tweaks, right? So maybe you want to step back like 5-10 years. Go a little further there. And see what you have had to practice in letting go of so that you can feel more comfortable with what you have now. Like your something about your adaptability in relation to your stability. And I heard something about stubbornity. Let's see the next ones. Ooh, look at these. I love this card. With the Two of Wands, just a second. Hold on. Oh, this happened, what? 3, 4, 5 years ago? I don't remember when. Probably closer to 4. Where there was that chainsaw. Right? And I was going to wait to do something, but then decided to just do it. So I guess what's distracting right now, or what is because there's something new that's really beautiful. Let's see the next ones. But I guess remember that you're kind of in an in-between stage. So no need to like overexert at this time, right? Again, the communities that you're already a part of, the circles you're a part of, that which you have like a foot in the door, if you will, that build upon those. This is like a runner's lunge position, right? It's a really deep stretch. So again, it's showing me that you have to hold position about something. You have to hold position. And it's almost like you're playing freeze tag with yourself or with something in your life. And sometimes it's going to be like freeze. And you just, wherever you are, you have to hold that, kind of hold that position during this time. It could even be something, this being a string through the next season also. What are you wishing for? At this time. Like, what's the last wish you made? Hi, baby. And I saw someone blowing up birthday candles. And I heard, I guess they all come true. Some of them are literal. Do you feel like your energy could be drained? Oh, happy opposite birthday. Your energy could be a little bit drained at this time. Or there's something in the undercurrent that you're maybe stressing a little bit about. Like trying to get it right. Right? So we'll take your time in choosing at this time. And I do see focusing on some more practical matters could be more of service than, say, emotional matters. I mean, it depends where you are. I'm not telling you what to do. Okay? I heard you respect you. I can't do it for you. Well, I heard if you can't do this, then you can do that. Home away from home. Are you happy with that? Or home away from home, how do you handle that? Okay, Taurus. Let's choose. Let's choose from the big cards real quick. Let's see. I do feel like there's a big change over the winter. Okay? And so, in that, saying that, be aware of the changes you are making now, the changes you would like to make, right? Or be, again, like, step more into or be more a part of. I guess that's all we needed to say about that. Taurus. Taurus. Cards are hard to shuffle. There we go. Oh, cool. One who floats. This person's very comfortable in their own skin, where they are emotionally, so comfortable. I told you a while ago, but you have this little voice. I guess we all have our own little voice, right? And you can decide wherever that comes from. And of course, if it's yours or not, and things of this nature, right? Is it your fear? Is it helpful? Is it hindering, etc.? Is it yours or not? How do you feel about change right now? Do we talk about going back like 5 years? Something like that. Just a little cross-referencing. You know, to see how far you've come. And I guess this could also be steadying yourself to either be aware of what the little things are that you can change, maybe, you know you need to change. And also realizing that, again, because Taurus energy is like, it's a slower energy, and it's good. We need that. Astrologically speaking, it's necessary. If everything was going so fast, flying through the air with no direction, that's chaos, right? That's not good. So I guess this is where saying out loud or writing like what you really feel in a clear way, right? To what you are wanting to know about or would like to be a part of again. Maybe you want to make some seasonal goals. This is also an owl flying during the day, right? Usually they're nocturnal. What's he looking at? Time. Oh, I love this card. This boat. Looking at time. History? You hold something very important in your hands, okay? What you touch matters, yes, even if it's your feet. You know what I mean? Yes, look at that. Those are crystals. It's a crystal cave, I think, in Central America. Right, this is under the ground. Can you see that? They're like quartz selenite crystals, but that are, 50 feet, 3 feet around, 5 feet around, We don't even think that that's right beneath us, but it is. It's right beneath our feet. Maybe that's important too. I guess this is Pisces also, so they say, right? Well, feet get us where we're going. Right, so I see believe in yourself. Yes, these two cards actually came out with each other earlier. Which shows again, like, a big change over the winter, or I guess this would be your summer, depending where you are. These cards are showing more of a winter energy, so even if it was summer, it would be something that's sort of... winter is a time of patience, right? But there's a lot of preparation before winter, right? That's needed to go into that space. Yes. Because when one is prepared, well, then there's no feeling really of, like, failing. And also understanding, for instance, that it isn't necessarily time to go running forward into something. Right? It's sort of about examining. Now, this is what we're talking about. Yes. Judgment. That's a great card. With the Five of Pentacles. Which we talked about a couple months ago. And then we talked about also probably 5 years ago. Maybe we want to go over it again for those of you who are new, or we can have a little reminder if you've been around. There are 5 things that you have gone through, Taurus, that were very hard. What are they? How do you feel differently about, well, how do you feel about them now? Is it a different is it a different feeling from how it was when you felt it originally? And I know that there is work that's been done in that space. So this again kind of goes into that reference point, right? Because I called you the tender. It came in a reading. It was like Taurus is the tender of Mother Earth. And then although Mother Nature is always changing and growing and dying and growing again, right? These cycles, it's really slow, right? There's indication, but it is slow. So this is sort of your process wherever you have Taurus too. And it is important to have a solid foundation. You know, it is important to feel content in your heart and who you are, and knowing that if there's any holes in the boat, that is your job to fix. And wherever you have fixed them, and they've really held up over time, right? And you can still, like, believe in that or trust that. Yes, 10 of Cups. Then, well, I see that energy is supported and rewarded. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. Interesting reading. You say a lot about do you say a lot about who you are through what you do? Like how much you care through like a physical thing? What is that? And then I heard no strings attached. No 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. In the Knight of Cups. No strings attached. Because that's a true giving, right? It's a pure giving. I want to give this to you. I see another person holding a little scale in their hands, so I see again, how are you changing, or what are you needing to adjust at this time? But again, this is a small adjustment. This isn't, and then it's a consideration to what, like, okay, so there's a big gear, a little gear. It's like you're just turning, it's like a sewing machine. When you're going to mess with the tension or what you're trying to create there, you want little adjustments at a time. If you just crank it from one side to the other, it gets jammed up, right? I think Sagittarius had this too, but you soaking your feet and smiling would be very helpful for you to realize that you, I heard, cannot lose anything. No. Nope. Strength. Queen of Wands. Here's some Leo. Some good Leo energy. You know. Who do you know that's really strong and super inspiring? Who is that in your life? Who are they? And then I also see it's sort of helpful to realize that whoever that person is, to reach that kind of strength, to be able to be seen, I guess, on the outside, or to be felt through their actions, what have you, is because they have endured a lot of pain. And just because someone is strong does not mean that they do not still have to endure suffering in themselves. You know what I mean? Like, well, even strong people need help. You know what I mean? I do feel as if Sagittarius reading could be helpful for you. Same day, different shirt. Please take care. I do hope this was of service, of course. Always a pleasure connecting, Taurus. Kind of a mellow energy. The full moon's coming, so maybe that's why. I just saw someone sitting like silently in a forest. And there was an intention, like they were trying to find something, sort of. But I see it's important that right before, for instance, because the person was kind of like got frustrated and was like, oh, I'm gonna just get up and like get out of here, or like sort of just give it a little bit longer. You may not exactly understand what just came to you or why, but you will later. It's like a key, it's like a piece to the puzzle. Okay? I love you so much. You need to smile more, Taurus. You need to smile more. You can smize if you want to, but I see it's also helpful for you to, you know, it's okay for you to be loose sometimes. Does that make sense? Loosen up. Maybe that's why the person was floating in the water too, you know? You know, you're not gonna go float with a bunch of, you know, knight's armor on. You'll sink right to the bottom. You know what I mean? You gotta be vulnerable in that space to be able to have the buoyancy that you want. And to feel the lightness, right? Because I know Taurus does carry a density to them, kind of. All the earth has a little bit of density to them. So I see, remember also to ask for help when you need it, whether that would be patience or comfort. Yes. And please believe in yourself. And I see again, no major changes right now. How can you build again upon what you have, right? Put some energy into that. Okay. I love you so much. I'll talk to you next time. Thank you for, well, all you've done. Thank you for your kindness. I'll talk to you next time. Peace out.